And here we are. Hello again, Malix. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Pretty good. Awesome. Okay, let's start with the interview. Group stages, Group D, you guys had to fight off against Uwu, Oasis Gaming, and Alter Ego. The first match was against Oasis Gaming, and the games were a surprise for the viewers. The map picks did not go as planned, with even an overtime being played over at Split. People argue, and even Ryan has updated the map itself because of how one-sided the map can be. Are you defender or attacker sided for Split, or do you have any opinion about that idea?
I don't think a map can be one-sided. It's either revolving around the meta. So a lot of the Asians and like how the map pick is going around in the pro team and like the scene is generally based on very heavily on like the Asian choices. So in Europe you can see the usage of like Vipers instead of Sage, whereas in Korea, more like in Asia and NA are leaning towards to more Sage than Viper. So depending on like the composition that you pick, is it affects like how the map is being played.
Oh, okay. That's a very awesome in-depth idea about how the map picks go. Well, in the next two matches of the round robin, we see Ascent do get picked up, and you guys did destroy Uwu in it. But then, against Alter Ego, we see another overtime. You were at match point but had trouble closing the rounds by the end. What kind of pressure does the team feel as coach when you hit match point but get troubled trying to win just one more round?
We didn't feel much pressure because we're so used to like playing in overtime, and it's more so like the other rounds that the amount of mistakes that we made has been piling up. So the pressure from the mistake made before the overtime is what is kind of like making us feeling uncomfortable during our game.
Oh, I see. So it's building up from the start. Well, usually teams would use their tactical timeouts for cases like these, right? How important do you think is a tactical timeout in the game? And what do teams usually do in these moments?
For technical timeout, and especially in like a game like Valorant or in some cases in CS:GO as well, it is very important for a coach or a team to call a tactical timeout to reassess their composure, trying to assess like the situation, what we should do, and have like a little bit of time to talk it out. So back in CS:GO, there was a very well-known clip that in a very old French team, I think it was Titan, or I'm not sure. It is either Titan or Epsilon Esports. They went and called a tactical timeout, and then they stood and spawned after the tactical timeout to continue talking about the rounds and how they will approach it. And after losing that round, like extending their own time into like their gameplay, they went on to win the series. So I think it is very important.
Okay, that's a really cool history there. Okay, well, moving on to the playoffs. This time, who would have known you guys would be fighting against the now first placer, Bren Esports, and then the fourth placer and past finalist of last stage, Full Sense. Of course, this is the VCTSEA Challengers playoffs, so teams were battling against different parts of the region. How was the experience for the team being able to face off such other big names from other countries?
The experience was pretty good because we had a lot of confidence, but then like during how we play, we thought we could have done better. So it is an experience for ourselves trying to understand how to keep like our mentality and like the strat that we have and how much more improvement we need. So everyone's been keeping the heads high for the next VCT, probably next year, and other tournaments coming up.
Oh, okay, awesome. Getting ready for the future, more international scene. Well, uh, with that, unfortunately, that was the end of the run for Cerberus. What is the next step?
So we're thinking of changing up our composition because we haven't changed our comp for I think approximately like a couple of patches now. So probably we try to change up a little bit and try to expand our map pool even better. So that we don't have to rely on too much on like picking the opponents, like, because map and trying to play to our advantage. More so like more so having more confidence in our map pool and agent choices.
Okay, really awesome. We're gonna look forward to seeing some of those plays, maybe even a Yoru coming out.
Probably.
Wow.
No guarantee. No guarantee.
All right. Well, that is it for me. It is time for you. You know it. The stage is yours. Do you have any words or plug to the people watching right now?
Shout out to Raised Dungeons. It's a Discord with my friends on it. They watched this video before. And shout out to my girlfriend who's living in Spain. And thank you very much for inviting me onto this interview.
Oh, that is sweet to hear. All right. This will be the end of our post-match interview. Thank you again so much for being here and taking the time to have this interview. And hopefully, we'll see you guys again once more. Cerberus Esports.
Thank you.